You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hello, pet parents. This is Michelle Fern, host of Best Bets for Pets on Pet Life Radio. I have a really cool product. I love techie things, and this is all about high tech for your pets. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I Love My Pets, the new single by Mark Winter, available on iTunes.
Pet Life Radio, the #1 pet radio network on the planet, joins forces with iHeartRadio to put the power of your pets in your pocket. Awesome! Download the iHeartRadio app and rock Pet Life Radio on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, in your car. Pet talk, pet tunes, and fun pet times. Pet Life Radio and iHeartRadio. Positively Possum.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, generally, I have a guest on my show, but this time, I'm going to tell you all about this cool new product. You know, have you ever wondered what your fur babies are up to when you're not there? You know, are they being good? Are they really staying off the couch? Are they doing some funky stuff? My test crew, Nikki, Mr. Z, and Dennis, they can get a little mischievous, and I like to keep an eye on them. This is a great product to do so. This product is called Izon. It's a Wi-Fi video monitor. There's software that you download. It's very easy to do. You pretty much just download the software, follow the information, plug in the actual monitor, which is very small, and it takes videos of the area. So you can actually monitor and make sure your pets are okay. How cool is that? Now, right now, the software, which is by STEM Innovation, is only available for iPhones and iPads. I'm hoping soon they have something for Androids, because that would be nice. I have, an iPad, but I like my Android. I know that there's a lot of people with iPhones out there. So most people have access to be able to download the STEM Innovation software, right now. The cool thing about this is, say you have a puppy and you want to keep an eye on the puppy. Say you have an animal that is a little bit sick and you want to keep an eye on the animal, and you happen to be, you're out of the house during the day or at work. What about if you have somebody taking care of your animals and you want to just keep an eye out, make sure that there is someone that comes and shows up and walks your little fur baby so, they don't have to hold it in the whole day. This is just a great device. It's inexpensive. It's a very great way to monitor behavior for your pets. For all you pet parents that are probably thinking, okay, video monitor, I have to download something. Oh my gosh, I'm not techie. This is not going to work for me. This is easy. Very easy. You download the software. You can find it at the Apple Store. It's free. You just download it. There's instructions, very simple to follow. So you can just download the instructions. The software actually will download and do its own thing. And then you plug in the Izon monitor. It gives you a test pattern of a few blinks. It blinks like green and orange, just a little test pattern. And then it starts working. And what it does is it scans a small area, and that is where the video is taken. And it updates this video like every so many seconds. What I learned in doing this was here's what it was very easy to set up. I did learn that Nikki, who is a small Havanese dog, really attacks the Dennis, who is a big cat, all day long. And I am so shocked that the Dennis does not scratch Nikki. But you learn a lot of funny things about your pets when you're not there. Another thing that I thought was a good idea is watch the level of where you put the Izon. If you have it up on a high surface, your pets, you think, okay, high surface, it'll catch everything. Pets are not 6 feet tall, 5 feet tall. They're usually, unless you have an Irish Wolfhound, but mostly they're, a few feet off the ground. So it's really a good idea to put the Izon someplace where it is a little lower so you can capture your pet. Some people, because I did have other people test the product as well, some people really like the idea of putting it near the food bowl because they could get a good picture of their pet, periodically throughout the day while they're at work. And they could see, oh, my dog is drinking the water. Okay, his face looks good. He looks all right. Great. Another tester had a puppy and she put the Izon a little bit outside. She was crate training her puppy and she put the Izon just outside the crate. And it was really just very relieving for her as a new pet parent with a little puppy to be able to keep an eye on her little fur baby, make sure that she was okay and that she was going to be fine during the day and there was no problems. She could also see when she did have someone come and walk the dog twice during her workday. So she was able to see that. And it was just a really big relief for that pet parent. Now, here's another. This is kind of a cute story. Another tester tested it kind of on her fur baby and her kid, her human baby. She had it set up so that her son wanted a dog for a long time, but she wanted to make sure that he was going to be responsible and walk the dog. So she set it up and to make sure that, her son was being responsible and walking the dog and just to kind of check and make sure everything was okay. And, the first day he was supposed to walk the dog twice a day. First day, he forgot once. So, the mother gently reminded the son, he said, you have to walk the dog twice. And, after that, he got better in the habit and she was really impressed with how, he learned so quickly and he took care of, the dog and all of that. So it's a great tool for kind of monitoring your kids' behaviors with your pets, which is a good thing. You can also catch another tester because I did have several people test this monitor because I wanted really good feedback to see how other people interacted with it. Was it easier for them to download the software and, operate it? Another tester, I talked a little before about it's great to see if your pets are doing well during the day and so forth. Well, another tester, her little dog had just gotten back from surgery and she was in a hard position because she didn't want to leave the dog alone. But she did have to, go out, run a couple errands, actually pick up some medicine for the dog. And she didn't want to have to take the dog in and out and in and out. And she it's still warm weather in her part of the country. So she, put the monitor on the dog. And this way, at least, even though she wasn't going to be at home right then and there, she could keep an eye on the dog by checking the, software on her iPhone and making sure, okay, my dog looks good, so I can run the second errand. And she was able to, leave the house for 4 hours and still feel okay by just keeping an eye on her newly healed puppy. The great thing also about the Izon is with the software. It gives a nice little video picture and then you get a second picture and you can download these pictures. I mean, you could erase them, there's not necessarily pictures you want to keep. And of course, it's not only for pet parents. You can use it for other things. It does go right to anytime the Izon is on, there's the monitor part and then there's the part that is the digital image that shows up on your iPhone or your iPad. So anytime the Izon is on and you have the app open, it will connect. You don't have to be in the same location as the Izon, so you can be away from the home, the area, and still see it operating. It's great. It works great. I was really pleased with the results of it. And for those of you interested and want to get a little bit more information, you can go to steminnovation.com and find out more. And again, it's not just for our fur babies. It's good for, keeping an eye on babies, during the night. It's good for just, in your home. Maybe you want to use it as an added level of security. It's good for offices. I don't know if it's so nice to spy on your employees, but, if there's a situation you need to keep hold of, you got the deal, this Izon will keep a hold of things and make sure things are operating as they should be. Enough said there, right? Here are a lot. I'm going to simplify. We talked a lot about the different types of tests and things and different feedback that I got from testers. Here's a few simple facts. First, about the Izon, it's a very fast and easy setup. It actually took me about maybe 10 minutes to set up the whole thing. It was super quick. It's app controlled, which makes it easy because you control it out of the home. You can be away from it and still, log on and view things as long as the app is plugged in. So that's a great thing. You have real-time video, which is great because you see what's going on right away. There's free video uploads, which are kind of fun, if you want to upload a picture of the pets and that sort of thing, or a video of the pets, I should say. So that's a great benefit. And it's also noise and motion alert. Again, to find out more, you can go to steminnovations.com. It's currently available for the iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch. Hopefully soon for the Android. You can also find out more, listeners. Go to this segment of Best Bets for Pets. Look for the Izon product on Best Bets for Pets on Pet Life Radio. There'll be a little picture of the product and a blurb of information and a link to the site. Thank you so much for listening. Please stay tuned for some more great shows. Thanks to my producer for making me sound good. And thanks to the test crew, Mr. Z, Dennis, and Nikki, for making me sound great. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after this message from our sponsor.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
Dogs leave fur wherever they go. It collects all over the home. There are many tools designed to stop dog hair spreading, but their effectiveness varies, and afterwards you have to clean the tool, then the floor. With the Dyson Groom Tool, you simply deploy the bristles, then gently brush the coat. Loose fur is removed, while dead skin and allergens are captured by the vacuum. And to clean up, you simply release the trigger.
To get this awesome Dyson Groom Tool, go to DysonDeals.com. That's DysonDeals.com.
Hey there, pet parents. This is Christy Vaughn, host of The Doggy Dish. Do you love your furry companion? Do you love making him or her healthy treats but can't seem to find the time? Great news. The Doggy Dish is the perfect show for you. Every episode is chock full of healthy and easy recipes that are made with ingredients you most likely have on hand. Tune into The Doggy Dish for yummy and healthy recipes for your canine kids.
Every week, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hello, pet parents. This is Michelle Fern, host of Best Bets for Pets on Pet Life Radio. All right, all you dog people out there, you've probably experienced this. Lost keys. I once lost mine in the mountains of LA at the dog park and almost had a heart attack. Luckily, some nice person found them, but what horrible. I have a solution. I'd like to introduce Michael Tunney. He is the founder and creator of KeySmart. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Mike, what is KeySmart?
So KeySmart is the first minimalist keyring. It's the first key product that actually takes all the bulk and clutter out of your keys and also the noise. So it's actually very slim. It'll fit in your pocket without making any bulges, won't stab your thigh when you sit down, and most importantly, it won't make any noise when you're leaving your house in the morning. It's so you don't get any barking.
Okay, so it's slim. I can add more keys than 1 or 2, right?
Correct. So you can add up to 100 keys if you have them, but I doubt that anyone has 100 keys.
I would never want to have 100 keys, unless I was a bazillionaire and had 100 homes or something. But
until that day,
yeah. But then I wouldn't need a key. I'd have someone staying at the places and all that. So let's talk more. How did you come up with the idea for KeySmart?
So I'm a pretty standard user of keys. You know, most people have about 3 to 4 keys, and when you have them on your keychain or your key ring, they, especially for guys, when you have them in your pocket, they create this, annoying bulge. When you sit down, they, poke your thigh, and they're just noisy and they're a nuisance, but they're a necessary nuisance that everyone has to deal with. I got tired of carrying them one day about last year and decided to take a crack at designing a product that would eliminate my frustration, and that's where KeySmart came along.
Well, it's a great idea because so many of us hate the bulge of the keys or having too many keys. And these days, you need keys for so many different things besides just your car and your house. Mailboxes and locks and your kid's home and this. And they're right. They're a nuisance. You have to have them. And they also, when you walk the dog, if you don't have a place to put them or if they're super big, chances are sometimes you'll lay them down, you won't fit them in your pocket, and you will lose them. Like I said in my intro, that actually happened to me once. It was have you had any stories about that with people or had any situations with people losing their keys and looking at KeySmart as a way to not lose their keys?
Oh, I've just heard it's a great organization tool for them. It keeps them all one place and more compact. So especially runners and people that are outside a lot where they're in clothing, especially athletic jackets that they don't have a convenient place to put them. Where KeySmart takes all the bulk out of it, makes them a small little compact unit, and they can fit in a very small coin pouch in your purse, like the little pockets on running jackets and any clothing of that type.
Well, I'm sure, like I was talking about a minute ago, I'm sure a lot of us with bulky keys, have not been able to fit them in smaller pockets. And then what do? You end up holding them and you're walking the dog. And it's very likely for keys you let go of them when you're picking up the number 2s, or they fall out of a pocket because there's such a big bulk of the keys. So this is a great idea. So everybody that's listening is probably thinking, okay, there's a lot of keys that fit. How does it work? So I know this is a hard one, but can you somehow give everybody a visual of how it works?
So it looks like a Swiss Army knife when it's fully assembled. Think of your keys going on 2 posts and just folding into each other. It's an S design. It's definitely a hurdle to explain it without actually physically showing, but I'm sure you'll post a picture of it. And what it does is you unscrew one side, you put as many keys as you wanted, and then you just screw that on, and the 2 plates come together and hold all the keys in place.
What a great idea. Now, you said you screwed the 2 parts together. Mm-hmm. Did those screws hold well? Can they come undone or anything? Or
no, there's a developed design and system in it where once it's all the way screwed in, it creates a little counter pressure and it actually locks screw in place. So it will not come loose.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, you have other attachments besides just the KeySmart device itself that you can put on your keys. So what are some of those additional attachments that you can add?
So the KeySmart can be accessorized to whatever your life needs. We have optional USB drives that can be added. There's loop rings that are included in every one that you can attach your car fob to. We sell their quick disconnects. If you want to disconnect it for valet or you're having your neighbor watch your house or something, there's those. There is lanyards. There is, we just released a bottle opener that, obviously everyone needs every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And there's a few other accessories that we have in the works, but we're making it to really, really be accessorizable to any life.
So you said you have some additional accessories in the works. So far, a bottle opener, which, everybody needs that. And you have a USB. You have a clip that I know detaches part of it. What is up and coming?
There's some specialty ones. There's a golf divot tool. Jogging my mind right now to think of the other ones in the works. Just very specialty accessories. So we're doing
some
a golf,
specialty.
golf fitted tool, and
Well, that's good. So would you say a golf tool?
yeah, there's a certain tool in golf where your ball hits the grass a little hard and creates a divot. Yeah, there's a special little tool that fixes that.
Tell I don't golf, but for golfers, and there's a lot of golfers out there, this would be a great little handy device to have.
Absolutely.
I tried the KeySmart. I thought it was super easy to assemble. I generally walk 2 of the test crew at the same time, so the keys have to fit in a pocket. Okay, a lot of pants and jeans these days have very small front pockets, and can only fit so much in the back pocket. So I really love the fact that it was so slim and small. It's like a pack of gum. It just fits everything easily, and no lost keys, no chance of lost keys because everything's compact. So it worked great. And I also liked, Nikki, one of my test crew, he is neurotic. He hears any little jingly of a key and starts barking his head off. So that was another great plus because KeySmart doesn't make that jingly noise.
Yep, absolutely. That's a lot of the customers have said great things about that.
Yeah, really was easy and wonderful product. Where can everybody that's listening find out more about KeySmart?
They can check out our website. We got some great videos and tutorials, how our back history, all that good stuff. And our website is www.getkeysmart.com, GETKEYSMART.com.
So, Mike, the KeySmart's very light, and I know that you use a special kind of metal for it. What is it made of?
So we spent a lot of time developing it. It's actually made out of aircraft aluminum is the base, and then the hardware is made out of stainless steel, so it'll last a very long time. And finally, our logo, or small, very subtly placed, but it's a laser engraved logo. We think it's a very strong, but also very lightweight product.
And no chance of rusting or anything like that?
Nope, not at all.
Perfect. Now, where can everybody listening get their own KeySmart?
They can check out our website. It's www.getkeysmart.com, and they can also find it on Amazon.
Thank you so much for being on Best Bets for Pets and telling everybody all about KeySmart.
Great. Thanks for having me.
I'd like to thank my guest, Michael Tunney from KeySmart, for telling me all about this great product. It was so easy to use and so easy to assemble, great to use, and no worries. Your keys are nice and compact, so it was great. Listeners, you can find out more about KeySmart if you go to Pet Life Radio and go to Best Bets for Pets and look for this segment of the episode, and there'll be a picture of the product and a link to the site. You can also just do a search on Pet Life Radio for KeySmart and this show will come up. I'd like to thank my testers. Well, they didn't really do much except Nikki did not go neurotic and crazy and bark when I had my keys because there was nothing jingling. So he was quiet. So thanks, Nikki, for being quiet. And Mr. Z, he didn't really do anything. He just went on his walk and I had the KeySmart. But they were very good when I was putting everything together. They were helpful. So thanks, dudes on the crew, for, doing a good job. I'd like to thank my producer, Mark Winter, for making me sound great, and all of my fur parents out there for listening. Thank you very much. Keep listening to Best Bets for Pets, where we talk about all kinds of cool products for parents and fur babies.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.